On October 25th, a one-day public diabetes forum will be held at the RBC Convention Centre. LARYSSA SAWCHUK from the Canadian Diabetes Association and nurse manager BERARD joining us now with more. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is quite timely because November is actually Diabetes Month.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's start with the big event happening at the end of the month. What can we expect?
So we can expect a number of speakers to be talking about diabetes and various aspects of diabetes self-management. We're going to be hosting a big expo with tables and lots of information for people to improve their lives as they're living with diabetes.
Now, who should be attending this? Is this parents, families? Is it medical professionals?
So it's really open to everyone who's interested in diabetes. It's going to be specifically for people living with diabetes as well as the caregivers who are associated with them.
And diabetes is something that so many people, especially here in Manitoba, connect to in some way or another. Talk about the rates here. Why is there such a high diagnosis?
Well, you know, I think what's really interesting is that we are learning more about diabetes all the time. So we have about 1.2 million people living in Manitoba, and our incidence rate now is probably close to 10% of our population is affected by diabetes. So there are two kinds of diabetes,
yes,
which is very important to differentiate. There's type 1 diabetes, which occurs typically in younger people, and type 2 diabetes, which is more often associated with the lifestyle. But we're really understanding now that there's a lot of genes involved in type 2 diabetes. So why is it so high, Larissa? It's because we can't change our genes. And so the longer people live, the more likely they will to get diabetes. What I wanted to mention about the forum, though, that's really exciting is this is the first time our big educational forum for all the healthcare professionals in Canada is also being held in Winnipeg. So that starts the week off on Wednesday. So all these healthcare professionals from across the country and even the US will be here. And then on Saturday, we're having this great expo for people living with diabetes and their families. So this is a very exciting time for us in Winnipeg because it's new. It's the first time for us, so it's great.
And it's great to raise awareness and have those conversations going. And I know there's another huge event coming up November 1st.
Yeah, so on November 1st, we're going to be hosting our Best Banting Gala event. It's going to be a one-night fundraiser event. Chantal Kraviazzi is going to be performing, so we're really excited about that, and we're going to be honoring Dr. Wu.
Excellent. Well, another great way to help out, and all those funds are going to go back to help out research.
Fund the Canadian Diabetes Association and all the great work that they do.
Because we know as far as treatment and cures go, it's difficult.
Well, it's a tough disease, and you know what? I think that we work really hard to improve the quality of life for people living with diabetes. We fund a lot of really great research in Canada around both type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And a fundraiser like this is a great opportunity to raise awareness of the need, of the situation about diabetes, and it's also a great night for us to get out and celebrate our successes in diabetes, because it's not all doom and gloom.
No,
we have done some really great things along the way as well, so it's just a great night to celebrate what we're all committed to.
It's true. We've come a long way, and this is just incentive to keep going and keep pushing for the research. Well, thank you so much. We'll make sure all those links are up for all the events happening through breakfasttelevision.ca, so you can find out more about Diabetes Month being celebrated throughout November, kicking off on the 25th, of course. More BT coming up. Stick with us.